This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, October the 12th, 2012. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have this upper level closed low over the desert southwest centered around Las Vegas or so, with the energy coming around it. We're under high pressure, however, with the high off in western lower Michigan, winds switching around to the south. Temperatures will be cooler today, highs in the 50s and lower 60s. Heading into Saturday, this is Saturday afternoon, we have a low pressure centered in South Dakota, Nebraska. A warm front will be moving through late Friday into Saturday with some showers and storms, and then we'll have some afternoon activity that could bring some severe weather. A slight risk of severe weather has been outlooked by the Storm Prediction Center, covering all of Iowa down into Oklahoma and Texas. All modes of severe weather are possible with this threat. The enhanced area, the 30% area, extends from about Highway 20 in Iowa southward through Missouri, Kansas, and into eastern Oklahoma, including places like Des Moines, Kansas City, down to Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Later, back to the GFS, this is at 1 a.m. Sunday morning. You can see we could have a squall line extending from southwestern Wisconsin through eastern Iowa, through western Missouri, down into Oklahoma. Some of those storms could be severe. And by 1 p.m. on Sunday, the storm is moving off. We still could see some lingering showers in especially the eastern half of the state, with clearing from west-east during the day, but it doesn't really get cool. Temperatures still in the 60s. Monday, that storm is now well off to our north and east. Temperatures still remaining in the 60s. High pressure, a weak area of high pressure just to our south, and winds switching back around to the southwest once more. Tuesday, we still in between one system off to our east, one off to our west, and southerly winds and temperatures in the 60s, maybe approaching 70 once again. Wednesday, here comes another storm system, not as strong as the one that's coming here on Saturday. Some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder again, but the better chances look to be in Oklahoma and down into Texas. That storm moves off to the east here on Thursday. This does bring a little bit cooler air, maybe temperatures back into the low 60s, maybe some mid 60s, with clearing skies. And a week from today, we still have a ridge over the south and west, a broad trough over the east, some energy along the base of this trough with a vortex of cold air up in Canada. And with this, we'll have one pretty big storm centered over James Bay, another over Lake Manitoba, and we could see maybe a scattered shower just to our south, but nothing real exciting. But this looks a little bit exciting here in Voodoo Country on October the 23rd. We have a pretty big trough coming down the northern plains and northern Rockies. Some energy along the base could create what could be a very powerful storm with maybe blizzard conditions in the plain states and into the Rockies of Montana, and maybe some showers and thunderstorms, maybe severe weather again. We'll have to wait and see. And at the end of the forecast on the 27th, we still have this pretty vigorous system over the Great Lakes. But as you can see, the flow becomes westerly again right behind it, so the cold air doesn't stay long. It retreats back up into Canada, ready for the next storm along the U.S.-Canadian border to possibly bring some more cold air down, maybe by the time Halloween rolls around. But last night's satellite image showed fairly quiet across the country, a few thunderstorms trying to form near the confluence of the Ohio and Mississippi rivers near Cairo, Illinois. The upper level low in the west bringing a few severe thunderstorms in that part of the country. The watch morning map from last evening showed some frost advisories in Wisconsin into lower Michigan, freeze watches in New England, some winter weather advisories in the Rockies and the mountains in Utah, and a few severe thunderstorm warnings in southern Nevada. The QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall amounts maybe upwards of an inch, maybe even heavier if we get some heavier thunderstorms in the area. So we'll see about that in future days.